What's up everybody, it's Sean here, and I'm here today to give you guys a review of the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG in this washed black colorway. So this is the latest colorway of the Air Jordan 1 High OG to release, which released on June 10th for a price of $180 US or $235 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is black, fire red, white, light smoke gray, and sail. And this adopts a similar color scheme and style of the Hyper Royal Air Jordan 1, in that it utilizes a more vintage looking and distressed looking suede upper instead of the typical bolder colored leathers that are commonly seen on Air Jordan 1s. And before I go on any further with this review, I did want to point out that currently this shoe has a lace swap. So as you can see, these laces actually don't come from Jordan brand, they're not packaged with the shoes. I just found an extra pair of sail or cream colored laces and thought that it would look pretty good with this pair. First things first though, here's a quick look at the box. So this comes in a custom box just for this release. We have Nike branding on the very top, and then throughout this box you'll see it's done in a mix of lighter gray with dark gray speckling found throughout. So as far as the shoe goes, this is your classic Air Jordan 1 High construction. Diving into the details, on the toe box, the base layer of the shoe is constructed out of a smooth white colored leather. Just like any other Air Jordan 1, we have these perforations found across, and then surrounding the front toe cap, we have this gray colored suede, which feels a little bit scratchy to the touch. It definitely wasn't the best suede I've seen on a Jordan or Nike product, so definitely keep that in mind if you haven't had the chance to see these in person yet. So covering the eyelets, we have this same gray colored suede, and then beneath this on the mid panel, we have more of that smooth white colored leather. Stitched on top of this, we have a gray swoosh, and gray suede also covers the side flaps or wings of the shoe. And then debossed on the lateral side only, we have the Air Jordan Wings logo, which is done in the sail color. The top portion of the ankle collar area, this is covered in a lighter gray suede. And then surrounding the bottom of the heel, we have more of that darker gray suede that we saw earlier on the swoosh. As far as the laces go, so these come with two different lace options. So keep in mind, the laces I have currently are not included with the shoe. So the ones they do come with is a flat style lace in white, along with a flat style black lace as well. But for me personally, if you guys couldn't tell by now, I think it looks much better utilizing a sail or cream colored lace instead of the standard two that are provided. Underneath this, we have a nylon tongue, which is done in this off-white color. And on the top, we have this woven tag with Nike Air branding done in a mix of black and red. The inner liner of the shoe is lightly padded and it's covered in a black colored textile, which feels pretty soft and smooth to the touch. And then taking a look at the insoles, so these come with a polyurethane foam insole. It's decently well padded, and we have Nike Air branding stamped on the heel. So the upper of the Air Jordan 1 sits atop this solid rubber cupsole, which is painted in this cream or off-white color. Encased within the midsole but not visible to the eye, we do have a Nike Air unit for cushioning. And then turning this pair over to the bottom, so this outsole is constructed out of a black colored rubber. This is your typical Air Jordan 1 design, so we have that circular pivot point on the forefoot along with the Nike logo right in the center. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about sizing, to me these fit like any other Air Jordan 1 that has recently released, so I personally stick true to size with a size 10. My foot measures as a true size 10, slightly on the wider side, and I feel like if you have a narrow, normal, or slightly wide foot, true to size should be perfectly fine for you. Unless you have a really wide foot, then you might want to consider going up a half size. Moving on to the comfort, so these feel like any other Air Jordan 1 High. So with that said, it's going to feel pretty firm, flat, and low to the ground. There's not too much from a softness or step-in comfort perspective. The cushioning underfoot, like I said, is pretty firm, but for an everyday casual use shoe, I'm sure you guys probably know how Air Jordan 1s feel. These are going to feel exactly the same, and I think they're going to be fine for just a casual use sneaker. And then finally, from a quality and craftsmanship standpoint, so first off, material quality I wasn't that happy with. It could just be inconsistencies with the materials used coming from different factories. But the pair that I got, I thought the leather was really nothing special, had a little bit of a stiff feel to it, and when I run my fingers across it, it almost looks like the entire panel of leather kind of flattens together. It doesn't show those soft leather grains that I typically like to see. And in terms of the suede, it wasn't bad, but it felt a little bit scratchy to the touch. So let's just say I wasn't overly impressed with the material quality. But from a build and craftsmanship standpoint, I thought this pair was pretty flawless. The panels were cut and placed on consistently, meaning the left foot and the right foot, for my shoe at least, it looked identical. And the paint job I thought was really solid as well. So the materials, at least in my opinion, wasn't great, but at least the build of the shoe was. So with all that out of the way now, let's toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. As of right now, when I'm recording this shoe is sitting on a lot of websites and in a lot of stores as well. It's really not a big surprise anymore because the Air Jordan 1, unless it's a super limited release or a hyped collaboration, it seems like Jordan 1s are pretty much sitting across the board. And I think this is a very beautiful colorway, which people might regret not picking up in a few months or years down the road. But to be fair, I think Jordan Brand kind of messed up the timing. I think this looks much better as a fall or winter shoe as opposed to a early summer shoe. And I can see myself wearing this with nice chunky sweaters or flannels, for example, and it would look really, really nice being a very versatile colorway with some nice texture differences on the upper, and of course the lace swap, which in my opinion really elevates it to the next level. So let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about this washed black Air Jordan 1 High? Do you think it's a bit boring? Are you not a fan of the colorway? Are you potentially waiting for these to go on sale? Let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. You can follow me on Instagram at esco8, follow my Twitter account at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoy this review, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.